All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, so it's Wednesday today, yeah, 8th of October, and we're just going for the next update with the TMX. Yeah, today we have the live trading. Yeah, so like when all the some news from the Jake, yeah, because like he prepared something great for today. He don't have a lot of the time, yeah, but like he definitely with us, you can just find out him like on another computer. Yeah, so like even he don't have the camera today because he's really busy with all of this like preparation for the launch. Yeah, but like definitely live trading is always interested, is always great. So like in the same time we're streaming right now on X. Yeah, so like you can just also watch it on X, or maybe some of your partners if who like can't join right now, they can watch it even that in the record. And we are ready to go. Yeah, Jake, if you're ready to go, you can start.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Tim, for the great intro. So sorry guys, today I don't have the camera. I'm working on my working station, so I didn't even have time yet to switch computers. Yeah, so basically, I will try just to update you where we're going. I'm just preparing everything to launch. Yeah, exchange, to open liquidity, and that. So I don't know when I will sleep next. Yeah, so maybe next month. Yeah, this month yeah. So my wife will probably divorce me, yeah, and leave me because she said that I'm married to computer, yeah, and some crazy guys on the Zoom. But yeah, I hope, yeah, she will understand one day, yeah. But as I said, there is a lot of the stuff to do. There is a lot of the work to do, and we are just preparing for our mega big launch, yeah, what we are going on. Also, if you guys check, we just punched the $9, then come back to the 7 point something, then we now round about $8. So I just want to say, guys, this is last time that you will be able to see under $10. Yeah. So if you are ready to buy something, be ready to take the position, be ready to take some part, because when we launch, we will be at really nice place, and we will be at the top from the new part. So new era of the TMX. So now, as you can see, we passed the funding, we passed private seed phase, we passed TGA. Now we will open liquidity, we will open trading for everybody. So basically, from this moment, exchange will start working in full. And what is very important at this part is that we prepare all to start bringing the passive income for all of you guys, so you will be able, let's say, to stake tokens, get yourself part of the trading fees, also buy some liquidity, get 50% of all trading fees what we get, plus all liquidation go back to the liquidity. Yeah, so as I said, this is best on the market. There is no project like this who can give you that much and who can bring you so much of the straight income, and basically you can be set up for the years to come. Yeah, so as I said, for the guys who buy tokens for 50 cent, these guys, I just don't want to say, yeah, but they're already almost 20x. Yeah, so basically there will be maybe even 50x or even more. Yeah, so as I said, from that moment when we start, they will get around 4% every month of the tokens back. But what is the best stuff? They will get also passive income from the staking token. Yeah, so all tokens buy in pre-sale will be staken. And this is really great opportunity for all of you guys, because with this you can bring really nice price target, and what is very important, this can build you passive income for years to come, because when this exchange starts working, during the time you will see how much of the fees we generate, how much of the money is coming. You will be able to see, to check all this on the page, and during the time your USDTs will start coming to your wallet. Yeah, and you will be able always to claim them, to buy more tokens, to get more, to sell some. But this is the way how you, with few clicks, will be able to get passive income for you. And as I said, I know some projects are good with 10% a month, 15, 20, but as I said, TMX is the best project. Yeah, and it's the best because you guys get early, you buy cheap, you buy yourself really good position, and now we are ready to launch in full scale in the market. And as I said, when we start, we see this first sell off, when we just, maybe some guys can see now this is really small. When we check, and we have more than $1.5 million here, and this is really small, but you can see what 200, 300, $500,000 every day bringing up. So you can see how this chart looks now. Yeah, so it's really crazy. And as I said, this was first candle, And this candle we take, I don't know how much we have TGA, 4, 5 months, 6 months, I cannot even remember. And this was the TGA candle. So first this token generating event candle, this is their liquidity, and check these candles. Yeah. Check what 3 days can bring. Yeah. So as I said, market is crazy. So when I said that TMX can go to $50, yeah, people maybe not see this as something possible, but yeah, as I said, when we go in full launch, when we go into the next level, you will see how this stuff works and how liquidity works. Basically, for us to go now from this moment with this amount of the tokens to go to $50, we need around, I think, $2 million of the straight liquidity income. Yeah. So if we get in one day $2 million, we will be straight to the $50 and even more. So this is how this big it is. Yeah. So basically for $2 million, you don't need a lot of the guys buying. Yeah. So basically now, maybe you guys see when I post that we just got listed on Binance Web3 wallet. From that moment, we just skyrocketed to $9.2. Yeah. Because what is now? Now, if you have Binance Web3 wallet, you can swap the coins. Also, I will announce later, we also have on Coinbase also listed our token, TMX, on their web account. Also, we got OKX and few more exchanges. So this is what I've been working before. So basically, all these people what we are now preparing to get listed on will be also be able to jump in and take our position into the liquidity. What is also very important is that all sell-offs what we have, let's say this from $9.2 to back to the $7.5, we always buy them back.
Yeah, Jake, so like I think you just maybe muted or maybe something on with the microphone because we couldn't hear you. So just like, check the microphone right now. Um, yeah, so like let me just guys also send a message to Jake because like I definitely can hear you. I'm not sure if you could. So maybe if
Or
like
how
guys,
we can.
oh, okay, so right now I could.
Yeah, did my internet probably fail? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, when we see these sell-offs, guys buy. Basically, this is when big amounts are sell. But if you are ready to take bigger intakes, please hold up. Please take your position into the moon and be ready for something really big. So as I said, my first target was $10 before we go live with the DEX. I think maybe by the end of the week we will be about $10, and then we will be ready for the skyrock. So if you can see here, this is not hard for us to get here. So basically from the day that we open and until this high peak, this was 300%. Yeah, 300% from this first sell-offs until this $9.2. So basically, if you buy, let's say, this sell-off from 2.2, $2.3, you could be more than 300% up. So just with this easy trade. So basically, everybody in TMX are in profit except this guy. So this guy sell. This guy sells really huge amount, and as I said, they will be sorry. They sell from $5 back to the 3.6, and we just kick their ass. Yeah. So we just kick their ass with the price and we double the price. So I don't know how stupid you need to be to sell at the 5 when I say we will be at 10. Just give us 2 weeks time, we will be at 10 and we will be even bigger and people are selling. So I don't know. Market is bad, yeah. So I will not hide this. Market is bad. We see some very big drops yesterday. If you can see from 4,800 to 4,400, Bitcoin also not looking so good. Now we're just coming with some retest. But as I said, market is not so hyped. But what is our power? We got listed on the worst possible day on the market. And this show our strength. Yeah. So basically, on the day when we get listed, all market dropped, and it was biggest drop and liquidation in whole year. So basically, these guys first who sell, they think they will all lose all liquidity because everybody will sell. But our community is really strong, and we have some really strong people here who are ready to pump this up. And from that moment, after a week, we see this kind of event. So basically, with smaller amounts, smaller buys bring bigger hype, and this bigger hype pump us really high, and from $5 we are not stoppable. Basically, when we break this $5 hit point from this point, as I said, I'm just sure that we will go about $10, and from that moment we are ready to go to 20, 30, or even $50. Yeah. So guys, be ready, be prepared for this. Don't sell during this way. As I said, if you need money, if you want to take some part of profit, sell it, but sell, I don't know, by 50 or 100 tokens. Buy limit order. So let's say you put limit order at $9, 100 TMX token, and you will get $900 per that. Yeah. So this is the way how you will not make any impact on the price, but you will get yourself the profit. Yeah. And you can do this all the way up. Let's say you can put, I don't know, 100 TMX token at $13, at 15, at 20, at 25, and this is how you will DCA your position, dollar cost average your position. So that means that you will take profit all the way up in smaller amount, and you will never miss like these guys. Yeah. So you will never miss like these guys who sell all just in market orders. Yeah. So these guys sell really cheap, and we just kick their ass. Yeah. So from that moment, I think we double my price. Yeah. So basically, there was some orders $3.6. We go about $9. So this is almost two and a half time more. They just need to hold weaker some. So if you don't want to get money, if you don't want to get rich, as I said, sell the TMX token. But if you want to get something for the years to come, go with TMX, buy some tokens. As I see, we have really good chart. Also, when I check GMX chart, we are even better than them. Yeah. So basically, these guys, I will just come back. I need to show you this. Basically, these guys go to $91, I think. I don't know if this chart have it all. Yeah, so it doesn't have all. This is perpetual chart. But these guys start from 90 cents, but they need 3 years to come into the $91. Yeah. So they build it from in 3 years, $91, and from that moment they drop to the $50, then again to $87, to the $65 if you can see, and then they go to the $91. So as I said, this is the highway. This is perpetual trading chart. I don't have this with spot trading. So basic spot trading have from 90 cent to $91. But this is what I want to show you guys. These guys start with 3 years, and after 3 years, they start bringing all this liquidity and push up to the $91. Yeah. And what is really important is that we are already at $8. We are already almost 3 to 4x double our entry what we have. And from this point, when we get perpetual trading, I can show you, yeah, this could be also really great. So basically, my plan now for the trading and for the token is get listed on top 5 exchange. So basically, this is Binance, Bybit, OKX. I don't know one more exchange. So basically, I will try to get there. If you get listed on top 5 exchange, this is huge. Yeah. So basically, this is something what can bring you into the skies. Yeah. So basically, this is top 5 OKX, up Bitcoin, Base, Bybit, and Binance. So if you can see all these 5 exchanges, they are the top one. We are now on Mexi. Mexi is number 8. So this is our strongest exchange what we have. But when we come in this first league, this is the one. And if you get in first 3, that's it. Yeah. So basically, if we get listed on Binance by the end of the year, TMX token can go to $500. Yeah. So this can be really crazy. And with our supply, what we have in the line, this will be not big problem, yeah, for us. And what is also very important, we are still one of the best performing token on the market. We are still have the biggest possible gains on the long term. We just go from 4,000 to the 1,500 token in the world. Yeah. So as I said, we are rising up. I hope we will go in just maybe 10 to 15 days. We'll go up under 1,000 tokens, and then there is a race to first 100 tokens. Yeah. So if you get at least at first 100 tokens, this is really big success. Yeah. It's really big success because there are hundreds of thousand tokens on the market, but we are 1,500 now at this moment. We didn't even launch our token. What's also very important We got updated the circulating supply. They have small mistake by 20K, but yeah, it's okay. This is just what they get from the smart contracts they overwatch. Our market cap now is $4 million, $4.2 million, and with our token price. And if we make all tokens back, fully diluted value is $160 million for now. So basically, this is if all 20 million tokens get their back. Yeah. So basically, as I said, we have around 200 to 300. We have also $500,000 a day volume from the trading. Yeah. So as I said, a lot of the money is coming into the TMX, and all this month when we collect these Ethereum tokens, when Jake said wait until we go to 4,000 and everything, so we can collect more liquidity, we almost double it, triple it just in 2 weeks. Yeah. So basically, this is the power when you go on the market and when you have some real project. Yeah. So market will give you the money, market will give you liquidity, and this is how you build your position for the long term. And also, what is very important, we have Uniswap. So for the guys who don't have the central exchange, use Uniswap exchange. It's also working really fast. I think I didn't use it. Yeah, I just set up it with the market maker, but I think you can also exchange in some other coins, but they need to be on Arbitrum. Yeah. So basically, you can also send USDTs on Arbitrum, Ethereum on Arbitrum, and they will just exchange it back to you for the TMX token. So from this perspective, as I said, we are now ready to get launched, to open liquidity. I hope it will come soon. I cannot tell the date. You will get one day before because we don't want some sell-offs, buy-offs, and some big manipulations on the market. But as I said, when you see our 1 month chart now from $2.23 to the 8.1, I like to see this, yeah. So this is a real chart. This is how real projects looks like when they take money from the market and people are not selling. There was some big sell-offs, but we take their tokens, yeah. So they just give the back tokens because these guys are not for the holding, they are just for the selling, yeah. And we don't want this kind of the guys because we know what we bring on the market, and our part is really huge. Also, if you can see, we are already 240% into the raise. Basically, we are raising almost every day 10 to 20%. Yeah. So this is really huge. This is really big. And from my perspective, I couldn't even imagine this. Yeah. When we get listed, my market makers say if you guys come to $5, it will be really great. Yeah. So it will be really great with all this, with this really bad market and everything. But yeah, as I said, we show them that we have the power, we have the momentum, we are looking up to bring back. And what is also very important, we are looking up to be number 13 exchange on the decentralized exchanges. If you can see, there is also GMX, but they are now updating few more networks. Yeah, so this is why they don't have updated. But if you can see here, this is the Aster, this is of Binance, their decentralized exchange for perpetual trade. So even Binance know that this is the real deal, yeah. So as I said, first was hyper liquidity, but now also Binance have it. So these guys got $10 billion a day trading volume. So you can just think how big this is, yeah. So we just need 0.01% of that, and you all guys will be rich, yeah. And you will all get really good, nice passive income, yeah, for the years to come. And our token can pump the price really huge and really big. Also, what it is very important is that if you can see all other coins go from around million, 2 million, $300 million daily volume, and from this daily volume you are getting percentages, yeah. So you're getting percentage for each these trades, each this trading volume need to pay fees. So basically, this is how you guys will get paid from this volume. You will get percentage, and you will get percentage every time. So as a bigger volume we are bringing, more fees you will get. And also, what is very important for the guys who are ready to build up, who know people who are liquidity providers. So who are the liquidity providers? Liquidity providers can be everybody who have some stable coins. Yeah. Even if you have maybe buying Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can exchange it, but you will need to deposit stable coin, so you will get the tokens back TLP tokens you will get for the stablecoin deposit. Let's say you put $10,000 in USDT, you will get 10,000 tokens, and these tokens will represent how much of the pool you have in value. Yeah. So let's say for the during the time of the trading, our liquidity will grow during the time, and these 10,000 tokens can grow to 12 to 20 to 15,000 tokens, and they will also have their value. So basically for this you will get passive income plus your liquidity can grow during the time. So this is a two-way. First way, you will get paid from 50% of all fees what we generate, and other you will get paid from the all liquidations. So let's say this Monday when we start with TMX listing, this was the worst possible day for the traders. 440,000 traders get liquidated, and this was just in 24 hours. And all this money go back to the exchanges. So if the TMX be live, then all this money will come back into the TMS. Our liquidity will grow really high and really fast. So I see sometimes the GMX, they grow their liquidity for 200, $300 million just in 1 week because all these liquidations, all these people who liquidate, they get back. What is also strength? Liquidity providers can be everybody. So if you have some friends who wanted some passive income for the long term, they can also become liquidity providers. So, and what is the best for the liquidity provider is that you can always withdraw all your money and you can always take your money out. And during the time, you will get your reward and back to your wallet. Yeah. So as I said, a lot of information will come next week. We are preparing everything for the launch. And as I said, just buy the price, be ready for the next push up. And as I said, if you have any spare, buy now because we are going about $10. And when we launch, I think $20, $30 or even more is really realistic. Yeah. So basically, this is what we get from the TGA, this small candle. And look, guys, what we bring from the market. Yeah. So hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s will come back. Yeah. So basically, this is the power of when you have really strong project, when you get listed on some strong exchanges, and basically from 1.5 million to 4.2 million, I think we are doing well. Yeah. We are doing well, and we are going to $10 million market cap. And when we go to $10 million market cap, then new layer of the traders will see us. Basically, I see a lot of the traders are watching us. They're also buying. But when we go above 10 million market cap, then new hundreds of thousands of traders will be able to see us because they just searching for the tokens from 10 million to $30 million into the range of the market cap. And this is very important because during the time you will see even bigger results, you will see even bigger buys and inputs. And this is what is our strength. We have real project who can work for the years and who is taking money out of the market and sharing between their investors and TMX token holders. Yeah. So as I said, guys, this is it from me for today. I hope I help it. If you have somebody who want to buy, please use this week because next week it can become really crazy, and it can become really crazy really fast. So use this opportunity, buy while still we are cheap. And as I said, I hope we are go about $10. We can maybe make some reward program next week, yeah, so we can share with the people, yeah. So as I said, guys, just come to the Zooms. On the Zooms, you will get first information. So you will get first information. You will know the launch date and everything. So how everything will start. So just show up, and you will get best possible information. Yeah. So yeah, Team David, if you guys
Yeah,
have something to
for
add.
sure, Jake, that's amazing. Like, if you know, if you set like $500 for the one token, yeah, like, are you sure about that? $500 for the one token?
Yeah, it's not problem. It's not problem. I will just show you this. Yeah. So this is really crazy. So basically, this token Esther, they have open 1.7 billion tokens. 1.7 billion tokens and price is $2. So you can just make $3.4 billion, and this is decentralized exchange. But just get launched, I don't know, 20 days ago. Yeah. So as I said, guys, we have only 20 million tokens. These guys have 1.7 billion tokens. Yeah. So as I said, things can go really fast, really quick. And when you get listed on Binance, this is when you get really big input. Yeah, really big input and really fast input. And I'm also working to get listed on Aster. So maybe these guys will also list us. So you can just imagine if we get just 0.01 of their volume, we can launch the token price to $500. This is not impossible. Yeah. So basically, we just need strong liquidity in short time, and you will see some crazy results. Yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
Jake,
that's great. Yeah,
um,
guys here.
that's awesome. The CMC is updated as well, guys. So like now when you're sharing this to somebody and they go and look at coin market cap and they see that there's only 500,000 tokens, 521,000 tokens in circulating supply, that's a game changer, because prior to seeing this right now, when you share it with somebody, they're like, oh, well, there's 20 million in circulating supply. And then you look down, you see 17 million is in one wallet. They might freak out because they don't know how this works like we do, you know. And Jake, before you go, what's a couple takeaways that we as a community can do right now to help?
So yeah, so as I said, for the help now, just share it with your friends, share with your family, give them opportunity to buy some TMX tokens because when you have TMX tokens, you are shareholder of TMX exchange. So basically, when TMX exchange go live, as I said, one of the biggest guys there will be Dr. Fred. Yeah, basically, Dr. Fred buy the tokens when it was pre-sale. He almost go all in. He also buying now. He buy a TGA. So this kind of the guys are guys who are holding for the next years and years to come. Yeah, because he
Right.
understand how passive income works, how all these gains can work for him, and how big project is this like. So basically, even $100, even 500, even $1,000 can help because this in maybe next few months can bring you some really crazy gains, guys. Yeah, and you can just imagine if we go to $20, $30, or even more, this is already 4 5x just from this moment. And I'm not saying for these guys who go with TGA or private, these guys are already, as I said, for me, they're almost millionaires. Yeah, but at least there are $100,000 there. Yeah. So as I said, guys, be ready, be prepared,
Okay.
buy while it's cheap. $8 is still cheap. Yeah.
Another thing, did you touch on the different wallets that were in as well on the beginning of the Zoom? My phone overheated and I couldn't get on the Zoom.
Yeah, he did. He just like said that we on the Binance wallet, also the Coinbase wallet. So maybe Brian, you can just like tell to the guys that like one of your partners that like actually already bought that. Yeah, like on the
Yeah,
Coinbase wallet
yeah,
because I
I
showed it
think he's
yesterday,
on the
but
Zoom already too. So
okay.
he's bought inside of the Coinbase wallet multiple different times already, and went over it. So yeah, it's really easy to do if you use those wallets. If you've used those wallets, if you don't use those wallets, you still got Uniswap, which is super simple and easy to connect to your MetaMask wallet, or your Trust wallet too, to buy a little bit of tokens. And is that Derek up there with his hand? I think that's Derek, my buddy in there. See if he can unmute himself. I'll help answer. I know Jake, you might have to go, but
Yeah, just like um, 1 second. Just like
if
I need to
anyone,
find out where's to unmute him. Okay.
Okay. Hey,
there
Brian,
you
how you doing, man?
go. Good. What's going on?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, I wanted to know because someone was asking me. So, in one of the wallets, right, there's a huge amount of um, um, money in one of the wallet. What
Yeah,
is what is that? Explain to me.
that's what we just talked about. So if you go to
Yeah,
CoinMarketCap, you
yeah,
go to CoinMarketCap, you see there's 17.5 million in one wallet.
yeah.
There's only 521,000 in a circulating supply. So this 17.5 million is held within smart contracts for the exchange. Then this one right here is 1.5 million that is held for the private seed community they bought, at the very beginning for as low as 50 cents that will be vested out to the community once the exchange goes live, a certain percentage. I don't know exactly, Jake.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I can explain. Yeah. So
Go
basically,
ahead.
first wallet, biggest wallet is the exchange wallet. Yeah. So 70.5 is the exchange. So when the exchange go live, all these tokens will be held by the exchange with a smart contract. Yeah. So basically, we are not in control of this. Nobody will be. And when the exchange go live, basically during the years, these tokens will be released and give to the people, but only who use the exchange. So let's say if you trade on the exchange, if you stake, if you use some kind of part of the exchange, then you will be able to get small amounts of TMX tokens. But only way to pre-buy the tokens was from private sale and from TGA. And now, as I said, you have opportunity to buy from the central exchange or Uniswap. But for the guys who are ready after it, we are just having this way to buy. But all these tokens, 70.5 million, will be owned by the exchange. So that's it, yeah. Because we have decentralized exchange, and decentralized exchange all the tokens, and decentralized exchange will hold it and make it for the years to come. Because
Did you?
what is the way? Yeah. So basically, when decentralized exchange start working, not me, Tim, David, Brian, we will not have any more way to get on the exchange, because everything is already pre-done on the exchange and pre-written. Yeah. So basically, we will be also token holder like you guys. Yeah. So basically, our
Okay,
tokens
so is this
will
going to
Pretty
be
amazing.
in
Jay,
a
can you touch
verified
on the
ultra smart contract?
1.58 million, the private seed tokens, and anything on that updates on the vested?
Yeah. So basically, for the private seed-based tokens, these tokens will be released during the period of the 2 years, and during this 2 years period, you will get around 4% every month. Yeah, release tokens, but all tokens will be staken. Yeah, as we speak before. So basically, all these tokens will be staken, and you guys will get the passive income from the stake and tokens from the private sale.
That's
So this is
huge.
really huge. Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, we give you that opportunity, so you don't need to wait all these years,
Right.
to get all tokens. You will during this time you will get passive income from the stake and tokens. Yeah. So basically, and you will get smaller amount of the token released every month. But what is crazy, you got the tokens for 50 cents, and now tokens go, let's say, to the, I don't know, token go to $10. You are already 20x up. And when you get your first release of 4%, this is 4% x 20, this is 80% back of your investment just in first month.
Right.
And I can guarantee you when we go live, you will be already above $10, even bigger, maybe even to $20. So that means, guys, just in first payout, you will be in really, really big amounts. And from that moment, you will be into the hold. Yeah.
And are
So
these
Jay,
two wallets right here, are these exchange wallets?
Yeah, these are on the exchange and connected exchanges. Yeah, so basically these are built on the exchange for the swapping and for the using. Yeah, so
And then
this
I
is
know
not.
the rest of the wallets actually, so it's kind of cool. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. So as I said, guys, yeah, just be ready, be prepared, and follow up. And as I said, we have only 500K circulating supply, so be ready for this. Yeah, and a lot of the new and big stuff is coming on the market. So be ready, and let's pump this week about $10.
It's gonna be
So we
huge.
will be ready for the launch. And when we launch, yeah, I can guarantee you a lot of the guys on the Binance wallet, the Coinbase wallet, OKX wallet will also see how we pump the price. So they will add more money on it. So as I said, we are just on the beginning. And we have only $4 million market cap now. When we go about $10 million, then we will go in top tier of the tokens. Next level from 10 to $30 million, this is the momentum when a new layer of the traders will come. So
Right.
basically, big traders who can send hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s daily to the token to buy, to sell, to use, and to make certain supply. So
So
yeah, I
guys,
need to go, guys.
yeah,
Yeah, I
go
need to
ahead.
go.
I'm gonna
Yeah, yeah,
re-say that again for
yeah,
everybody,
yeah. So
basically.
thank
So
you, guys, and see you next
thank you,
week. Yeah, we
Jake,
will
so
have.
much.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you, guys.
So if
Bye
you're
bye.
just looking at this, guys, and you kind of understand what he's saying a little bit. So just looking at coin market cap right here, there's only 521,000 of these tokens circulating. That's it. So any amount that you can buy up right now, try to get as much as you can. Like he said, get your family member, anybody and everybody that can get this. You're basically creating a way for them to earn passive income from the exchange, right? Those top two wallets, actually top four wallets are, three and four are exchanges. The top one is our exchange and what's kind of allocated to stakers and traders and everything over the years to come, and then the private seed tokens. So here's the kicker on what he was talking about. This 1.58 million, it's gonna like say I don't know, Dennis has a million or 100,000 tokens, right? He's gonna get to put all 100,000 tokens of that pre-sale tokens into the TMX exchange to start earning passive from those trading fees. Though every month he'll get allocated or vested, I think it's like 4.5% per month that he can take those TMX tokens, swap to USDT and sell, or Ethereum and sell them, actually sell them. So that's how that works on that private seed part. So It's going to stabilize the community. You're also going to be earning USDT plus you're going to be earning more TMX tokens as well when you're staking. So I mean, like this is huge seeing this already updated on CoinMarketCap. We're doing stuff light years faster than every other program we've ever seen. I've never seen anything move this fast. I've been around for a while. I've never seen a program, a community move this fast. And we only have 227 holders that are holding within wallets. That's it. We're growing, daily a little bit here and there, and it's growing fast. But we don't need 4,000 holders. Yeah, that'd be great. But you can see how hard it is to get those tokens right now. So when someone's selling, we're going in and buying as fast. That's why you see the chart. Someone does a big sell, it just comes right back up. There's buy limits set on every exchange. There's sell limits set. Those sell limit people just don't know what they're doing. They're going to be really kicking themselves in the butt. So we're moving light years at this. So I hope that helped answered your question, Derek, on that. But it's a huge
Yeah,
opportunity still at this
yeah.
point.
Hopefully you can record this for me, if possible.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay, cool. Right. So one last question and then I'm done, right? So
Yep.
so that 17.5, what is it? Billion, million, whatever that money is on the exchange. That is in a smart contract, right? Is that right?
Yep. Everything's audited by CertTech, the number one blockchain company in the world.
Awesome.
Every
Cool.
smart contract. Nobody's
Okay.
in control. Once it's turned on, it's all ran by smart contracts audited by them. We're on the same open source code that GMX uses, and they're massively successful.
So it's audited. Is it renounced? I just
Yeah,
need to know.
everything will be done once it goes live.
All right, cool. Nice.
Yeah. Or you wouldn't even be doing it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're not launching the exchange without it being audited. That would be silly.
Good. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see any questions. Yeah, it's insane, right? We are all really lucky. I mean, it just helped what I just helped Will import his tokens, and he's just like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what is happening? He's like, I got so many private seed tokens. So yeah, Jake said right around 4%. It's between 4 and 5%. I forgot the exact number of those pre-sale tokens that will be vested to take and sell. We're able to stake them all right away, which is awesome. So you like Will has a lot of tokens pre-sale. He's going to stake them all. He's going to start earning from those trading fees. And then every month, if he wants to, he can sell a little over 4% of those TMX tokens to USDT or Ethereum, or you can sell them and then add it to liquidity. When you add it as a liquidity provider, you're getting paid 50% from those trading fees inside the system. So that's what Jake has talked about from years back when he had put in $10,000 into GMX and turned that into right under 300,000. He bought the token really early. He earned commissions from it. He rolled those commissions into the liquidity. So he's getting paid from two different aspects. The exchange pays 20% on trading fees for TMX token stakers and 50% from liquidity providers. And like he said, on the liquidity tokens, they're going to go up as well. So the faster you can get into the liquidity part, the better. The faster you can buy the TMX tokens is better. You know, people knew what we all knew. There would be 3,000 people on this Zoom right now. But they don't really get how crypto works in this side of the crypto realm. They're used to trading platforms or different things and set percentages. But when you get to be a part of the market side, it's like owning a casino. But when someone still wins at the casino, they still have to pay a fee. I mean, normally in a casino, you win, you just walk out and they won. Well, here, someone still wins, they still pay a fee, and that's paying all of us that have TMS tokens staked. So just to be clear, on all tokens would be smart to stake or liquidity provide all tokens. Well, you're going to want to stake the TMX tokens because you'll have to sell the TMX tokens to buy it's like an LP token, liquidity token. It might be TLP, total liquidity token. I don't know the exact verbiage on that yet until the new white paper comes out. But you don't, I don't want to sell my TMX tokens at $10 and turn them into liquidity. Jake was just talking that the token could hit $500 in years to come when we get listed on big exchanges like Bybit and Binance and all that. maybe take 5% here and there and sell it and move it to it. But I believe all of us are going to be so happy from the amount of tokens that we have that we wouldn't even need to sell our tokens for years to come because we're going to be earning really well off the exchange. And there will be a process. We launch the exchange. Obviously, there's not going to be 100,000 people flock to the exchange that day to use it. So understand it's going to be a process bringing people in and doing that. So there's a lot of marketing around that that's already set up for that. So we create a smart contract by staking on the TMX exchange, and we have a TMX smart wallet that we can stake in. To kind of show you a little bit, if here, I'll show you kind of how this works. Let me share my screen and go right here. So I know this is probably taking too much of you guys' time, but if we're coming into how TMX will work, let's look at GMX, right? Here's GMX. Here's my MetaMask wallet right here, okay? You're going to open TMX, dot whatever or whatever we use for our exchange, and you're going to go to the exchange, right? You connect your wallet. You can see my wallet's connected up here. That's what these little numbers are at the top right. I've already been on here before. So on this part right here, hold on. You could go to stake. And when you go into stake, this is where you'll go and click stake, GMX. Here's your total rewards. Here's, different parts of it, they have, but you'll stake here and it'll ask you basically your amount that you're going to stake. He should be on this Zoom right now. So when you have, say you got 100,000 tokens, it'll say max 100,000. You put in 100,000 right here. You click enter amount. You'll get a drop down on your MetaMask. You'll click confirm and it stakes your tokens. Simple as that inside of the exchange within your wallet. If you want to, then you can literally click unstake, how many you want to unstake, hit enter, and then a drop down will come from your MetaMask and you hit confirm. And that unstakes them back to your wallet. Then every 24 hours, you're going to have this total rewards, even on ours, will be the same way. How much you can claim from your staking, what you've staked. You'll come in and you'll claim from the trading fees every 24 hours. So, sorry, that's how that'll work. You'll just click claim and then you'll click confirm on your wallet and boom, it'll go to your wallet. Simple as that. You do not have to be a trader. You don't have to know how to trade. We're going to be doing Zoom after Zoom, showing you how to click connect, click confirm, put in the number you want to stake, click OK, click confirm. All of it's ran on smart contracts. You're like, hey, life hit me. I need all my money. You just click unstake, goes to your wallet, and you can sell them. I hope you don't have that doesn't happen to any of us because we can see where this token is taken off to. But you have the ability for any of the TGE tokens. All those private sale tokens, there's only going to be a certain amount that you can sell from the amount that you're given over the next 2 years. But just, I mean, this is really cool, so talking about 2 years from now, there's still going to be so many millions of tokens locked in that smart contract for the exchange where people that have to earn it through trading, liquidity providing, and staking. That's the only way that people are getting them. Unless you go buy them all up right now on the exchanges. The only way for people to get these tokens is they have to buy them from us. We have to sell them for them to get, or they have to go on the exchange and use them. So you can see how popular TMX gets and how big this gets and how we can all help grow this, spread the word. We are all sitting in a very, very nice financial seat, if you want to ask me. And then, we're working obviously on a way to help off-ramp that crypto to put it onto the ability to off-ramp it and spend it however you want as well. So it's pretty cool. If Mike's calling me right now, my buddy, he's ready to buy some tokens. He's like jumped off the Zoom. He's blowing me up. So yeah, I mean, might want to go buy a little bit before he does. He's probably going to dump a lot into it. Just a little heads up. But yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm so fired up. Jake is making, I mean, these are some big strides. We've all seen projects. Brad's been part of many different things. Scott, David, Tim, myself, James. And none of us can literally say that we've seen a project move this fast. None of us have seen anything move this fast. We're still I'm still waiting on some projects I did 3 years ago to even have liquidity behind the tokens, and it's like we've done so much so fast that other project owners have reached out and said, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "We're doing it the right way. How are you doing it?" And I'm just saying, we can't tell you. Join our community. Like, I don't know what else are you going to tell them. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you baked beans. They don't give you the secret sauce. We don't know how Coca-Cola is made. Like, go figure it out yourself. That's my opinion. Come join our community or get left behind. So that's how I look at it. But yeah, that was cool. I'm excited, starting to sweat a little bit. But it's always get me pretty jacked up. But yeah, and I'm here to help anytime, with anything. So is David, Tim, to help claim your tokens. And another thing, do not talk to anybody in Telegram outside of our group. If someone's like, I'll DM you, I'll message you, click this to connect your wallet. Had a guy yesterday, he was in a hurry. He messaged 10 people at one time. One person reached out from the group with my buddy James that's clapping right here with a fake name of his. There's fake names of mine. There's fake names of Tim. There's literally groups that say me and Tim run it. It's not us. Just make sure you're in the right group. Make sure you see my face if you work with me. Dennis knows that. He's like, I don't trust anybody. I don't care. I have to see it. Dennis came down here to shake my hand to make sure I'm real, for heaven's sakes. You know what I mean? So just don't be in a hurry to do something. Just contact me, jump on Zoom with me or David or Tim. We'll take the time to teach you. Same with Brad. Get a hold of Brad. We'll teach you. So don't be in a hurry. There's no big hurries here, okay? Just watch out. Telegram is riddled with scammers, and that's all they want to do is prey off of us, and they want you to click something. Tim did a really good Zoom, a week ago over revoke.cash that helps you disable your wallet that's connected to any other types of smart contracts, basically. So through the years, I've done stupid smart contracts that were connected to my wallet, and I went back there and just revoked every one of them, cost me a couple pennies each one. It's no point in having your wallet connected. And if you are a part of our community now and you want to do another project, do not do it inside of your wallet. I don't care what it is or how good it sounds. You can easily go to what Trust Wallet and you can create a new wallet with a new 12-word phrase. Use that wallet to join some other program. We all have too many TMX tokens that are valuable because if I get hacked, that hurts you guys. They're going to take those tokens, they're going to sell them immediately. They're not going to stake them. They're going to try to get all the money out of me as fast as they can. They're going to swipe my wallet clean. They're going to sell everything. It hurts the community. So be careful. Use a different wallet. And James and myself, we're going to drop our usernames. All they do is they take our usernames and they just take out Brian, and they'll put Brain instead because it looks the same. People call me Brain all the time. They put it in the yearbook, for heaven's sakes. It looks the same as Brian. So when you see it, you're not going to think about it, but you're talking to a fake person. They'll call you, they'll hang up immediately, and they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so busy with the kids." They're liars. I'm not too busy. I'll jump on with 3 kids hanging on me. I got thrown up last night. Brad knows we were laughing about it. You know what I mean? I'm there. I'm not going to leave anybody hanging, neither is Tim or David. So just don't get scammed. Make sure you talk to everybody in your community. Don't let people get hurt, because it affects all of us. If someone writes they need help, just say, message Brian for heaven's sakes, and or I'll just tag me in the chat. I'll write, yes, let's jump on Zoom and they can see my face or something. I'm here. Same thing for Tim. Tim helps out everybody. I help out everybody. That's what we do here. So I just want you guys to really understand that. Tim, what's up?
Yeah, for sure, Brian, 100%, guys. Like, just actually, we do not DM the people. Like, just like we're not like, let's say, I'm not gonna DM Gary or like Jerry and just like say, hey, like, just Jerry, like, maybe you need my help. We're not doing that. Yeah. So, like, unless you reach out to us. So, just like make sure that like once you on the Telegram, like, and if somebody even with our profiles just reach out to you, so like 99% is some scammers who want to just like took the tokens, took your money. So like even just block them directly and report that what you can do. And yes, so like we have Dave. Yeah, like Dave, what do you want to say? So are you excited about the price, about the 500 per token?
Man, I'm getting every Zoom call, I get more excited and more excited, especially when Jake talks, because if you really look back on what Jake has said, he's been right about a lot of things, right? And I'm glad that, we put our trust in him and he's leading the way and he's putting spearheading the entire project. And look at where it came to, And I've seen other projects in the past. And when Jake said that $2 more million, I think he said 2 million, we could be around $50. Think about that, guys. 2 million is not a lot to get to $50. So people, it just dawned on me, like people who have a job right now, people who have who are making their income, don't let TMX be your sole income right now. Hodl it, accumulate as much as you can and hold it, because I'm not going to sell. Everybody has a different price range that they want to sell, right? Or they want to start taking money, which is fine. I get that. But hold on to it as long as you can, because it's going to benefit everybody. If you really, really hold on to it, buy it, hold it. I've seen it happen in the past where people sell too early and then they kick themselves in the butt because they didn't have the vision. They didn't see that the token was going to get to $50 or $100, or like Jake said, we can be at $500. And I believe that 1,000%. But you have to really just believe that too and just say, look, you guys, this is our goal. We really want to create wealth. We're not doing this just to make a couple $100. Everybody could, because this is a moment in time I've seen in the past where people change their lives financially. And you could do that by staking. You could do that by just buying, buying, buying. I've seen people that have a job and every paycheck they keep buying more and more and more. And even if the token right now is at $8 and something cents, just imagine when you bought it now, then it gets to $9, then it gets to $10. You're making profit along the way. If it dips, buy more. So I've
That's
seen
a
I've seen
good point,
pattern.
David, and
So,
that's something I want to share too when you're done. Go ahead.
okay, yeah, yeah. And basically it's just, a lot of things are coming back to me because of a lot of projects I've seen in the past. I wasn't fortunate enough to really capitalize on it. Maybe my vision wasn't big enough, but also I've seen other people, it's all timing also, guys. And this moment in time right now, everybody who's on the Zoom calls, everybody, because I had a buddy of mine, okay? He's in the space, he hasn't even bought a TMX token. You might have people that that did not even buy one token. He has a lot of money. Maybe he's not a millionaire. He has like maybe half a million, but he goes, dude, I didn't see it. And till this day, I talked to him the other day. He goes, I realized if I would have just purchased maybe $100,000, I would have been sitting over $1 million or more. And it's one of those things where there's going to be the biggest told you so moment in history with TMX tokens. So you guys, don't let you be that person. I'm buying as much as I can. I wish I had more. We could only buy so much, right? Because finances, things like that. But just whatever you can do, just keep buying, buying, buying. And I just want to emphasize, you guys, this moment in time is not going to happen again. Once it gets to $10, $20, $30, you're going to wish that you bought today when it was $8 and something cents. But Brian, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, so what David made me think about, like, we're not telling you to not sell, but be smart at selling. So this is TMX right here on MEXC. This is an order book to the right. These are people that put in limit sells in the red. These are people that put in limit buys, right? You can see if the token goes from $8.13.99 down to 8 even, there's a buy limit of 142 TMX tokens sitting at 1,142. You can open up the tab and see that there's more down below that, and down below that. So, if it comes down to there, it'll hit. You can come up to the red and see up above. There's not as much up here as there is down below. So, I mean, we might not go back down there. So those people will end up having to cancel those and move it up the process of, putting a limit sell. So like putting a limit buy, sorry. So putting a limit sell in would simply be like, hey, I want to sell some tokens. So you can see what's getting bought up, you can see what's getting sell. To help the community and the token stay where it is, just put in sells like, let's see, click sell, go put it in for like 850 and only sell like 25 TMX, here and there. You'll get that, it'll hit that, and you'll get the $212 worth of TMX. And then as it goes up, you can put it at 890 and do the same thing. So like that's being responsible and selling as a community. Like I had a guy that's went in and sold 1,000 tokens right at once, and he made like $2,500 after I literally got on here and told him how it works, and he could have made a lot more from that just doing small sells and on the way up, small sells because they will keep going up. When someone dumps their whole bags like that, you're like, wow. Because if you look at it, I mean, would you look at it? You can, no, I'm just joking, but like someone dumped their bags right here. It went down to $7.50 and all these buy limits bought it right back up. That was a waste of selling a whole bunch of tokens, in my opinion. Why would you go sell? It was over 1,000 on the bottom left down here. It shows the volume at 1,000.062 TMX tokens were sold in that 15-minute range. Not totally, but that's how much the volume was. And probably majority was, half of it was sold and half of it was bought right back up. But that's how that works. Don't sell your whole bag. Just sell a little bit on the way up if you need to. Obviously, what Jake just talked about earlier, I don't want to sell anything. I'm gonna figure out how to make money outside of this until we get our exchange, and make money that way. So I just wanted to share that because David made a really good point of, like not telling you not to sell, but sell responsibly. If that makes any sense. So that's all I got. And so,
Yeah, for sure, guys. Yeah, like thanks, Brian, 100%. Like, you still can buy the tokens by the good price, guys. Yeah, because $8 is the still great price. Like, since Jake said like $500, I even was not thinking about the 500. I think like, $100 is gonna be amazing. But if like Jake's saying like $500 is possible, so that definitely will be huge. Yeah, like if we're gonna hit like $200 for the token, it's already gonna be huge. Yeah, because like most of the guys on the private sale, they like definitely gonna be the millionaires. Yeah, just like once we're gonna hit even $50. So I think that's powerful. And yeah, like just don't miss our Zooms. Yeah, we all the time post the announcement, guys. And just like sometimes there's some giveaways unexpected, so like don't miss that as well. And just like if you have any questions, always post that in the chat. Yeah, so like you always can just post it, and we're gonna be there to help you with anything you need. So yeah, like thanks everyone. Just like yeah, like I think David, Brian, maybe when if you add something, you can do that. If no, so
no,
we can
we're
just
good.
end the call.
See you on the next Zoom tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow, guys. So thanks everyone. We'll see you.